We are now entering the basement. Me and, say your name.
Gideon.
Yeah, him. Gideon's gonna be a reporter in a minute, if that's okay. Okay, so Gideon, you're a reporter.
Oh yes, this room is a very nice playing room. See, you got this.
So,
My dad's clothes right here, private. It'll be in the hole. Shut up. Oh, you know, I don't know how that happened. Just break that up. It was really kind.
and you don't have to tell about the closets. Now we got
TV.
let's get your children. Okay, let's not talk anymore for me. There's Lola.
Very messy. Very, very messy. Come take a look.
Lola's being cutie. Nice little cutie. Okay, I guess we got Caleb on a very bad day.
Yep.
Okay, now Gideon will just bring us to the right room. They won't say anything.
Right here.
This is Lydia's room. She's getting ready to move out. We are now heading to the bathroom. We can see in here. Oh, there you go. It's not that exciting. Move it, Gideon. Okay, now we are venturing back upstairs. Go.
The metal. Okay.
This is the... Start talking. This is the bathroom.
This is the bathroom.
Move your head now. Kick you in the shower.
I squeeze on the toilet.
There's Elijah's room. There's a mom. Her art stuff. Gideon, stay out of the way now. Or make
That's
slap you.
Hey.
This is the new and improved living room. 14-inch 5-inch screen TV.
You said 14 inch.
It says 42 there. Okay, now that's our new kitchen. Going fast for it. Good, get in. We have going to the dining room now. We're probably going to see a gray Russian food cat or robe. Okay, get in. Now where are we going?
To the upstairs. Where the Russian food lives. What's up?
Get in. Stop being stupid. Move it now. You're in the camera shot. Okay, we're not going into this room anymore. Pretty bad. Okay. This is the big room. Say, cool bed. Got some Indians up there. And a shower that I cleaned. So I look so good, like me. Here's a sink. Okay, now get in. We are now exiting the bathroom. And there's Gideon.
Oh, no. Sorry about that.
Okay, now move it, move it. Now move your butt. Oops. Here's Gideon's room. Very dirty.
Not as dirty as Caleb's.
You can say that again. Okay, now we're going into my room. It's pretty dirty. Got some stuff on the floor. Oh, skateboards. CD player. And yeah.
Here. Reggie.
Come here. Look at him. I'm zooming in. Shut up. Okay, well, bye, Rogue. No water for you. Okay, well, that is the tour of the house. Now, okay. Well, Gideon, what do you say?
Well, that is the tour of the house. You know, that is the tour of the house. So, bye. Now, we are going outside this door. Beware. There are what turkeys.
We have the thing that blocks shade. Move your butt. Joe's in the basement. He's asleep. Shut up! Annoying fat ugly dog. And then there's Blessing. There's a furry dog. Not furry. Just small. Blessing. Okay, she's gone. There's him under the deck. Ow! Ow! We're not gonna go in there, it's too dirty. Okay, well, now we're heading back in. Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
That is the end of the tour. Keep it down. Keep it down. What's that? Oh no! Oh, there's something in the backyard! Oh, man! Oh.
Stupid. Get in behind you.
What's behind me?
Oh crap, her eyes are glowing. You got in the shot of Lola. Move it. She looks like an evil bunny. Okay, get in.
What? Are we checking out the bathroom?
Crap!
Things are happening.
Get in.
I need to go to the bathroom, so shut the door.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be going upstairs. Sound right dumb, don't I?
We are the suspect on the run. You. Get on me. Stay down. Stay down. Oh. Get down.
Don't touch that cut. Oh, I'm gonna bleed, retard. Oh. Okay. You cut off my cut, dumbo.
didn't mean to. I didn't know you had a cut there.
Ruth, what's your science?
Pick a green chair.
This is
for
you
everybody.
can take judgment check.
Where did you get yours?
Dad, did you take it?
Grandma's hardly
Well, this is it.
Louise, the juice. The book.
Feel it. Did I just
Lydia, where would you science distribute?
Right there.
This is a fishing book.
So what are they doing? We're just dividing by
The Caleb from Granddaddy.
It's a book.
Jeremiah. Hey, Jeremiah. Oh yeah. Bring any toes on this. Yeah.
That's not. Oh.
Yeah, no.
It's not the base for John.
Gideon, where are you sitting?
Right over there.
Gideon.
Gideon's doing pretty good here.
There's no
Yeah, they're all this small. Get up!
Feel it?
Where's Harrison?
Look, right here.
Yeah. Are you let me see? Let me see.
You want to see it? Okay.
Okay, be careful. Don't drop them. Mom, Michael.
The heaviest book ever.
Put it on the kitchen table. Are you sure it's a book?
I'm not sure.
I think it is.
Yes.
It's a brick.
I think it's a book.
Oh, wow, look at that there.
So
Wonder where this is from.
Go get Bianca from Lydia.
Okay, well, they can't have Lydia. We're going to get it.
No, that's
Jenny, take her 2 minutes to drive her, okay?
You got the trader's house and they have no proof about it.
What?
You
you got one today? It's big when I work it closer and closer. They put out an announcement. Tell everybody to close.
Look at Joe.
Yeah, but now.
Who's Jerry? Yeah, it's my gonna like that one for me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, where's Mom's?
That was us from Granddaddy.
Yeah, you take that here. Where's Lydia? Where's all my stuff? Right there. Yeah, right there. Turn. Where's yours, Levi? On that table in the chair.
Granddaddy.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Dad? Yeah, this is. I can't wait
We need a good little gas.
Lydia. Where's Lydia?
I'll do that, Dad. I'll do it for you.
Thanks.
I'm scared.
Caleb from Elijah.
Mom, this is yours.
Where's Blessing's presents go?
Over here. Elijah here. No, right. Get in. On this, get in from this pile. That's posters by me. Look, posters. There's decided something. Right here.
Me?
Grab your presents.
Where's my stuff?
Right here.
Okay.
Yep. Try.
But for some reason,
Yeah.
Gideon, the Tigger, like after you squeeze her a couple times and you walk away, like a minute or two later, it'll say something else. It's kind of weird.
Good.
Let's eat that in your own present.
Thanks, Caleb. No, it's hard to do that when it's hot. Yeah. Sticking your hand in there. Oh, yeah.
She smells something.
Yeah,
Smell something in her
Are these
present?
your stuff?
No, that's Joe's.
Oh,
She already knows.
it's mine. Then where's your stuff?
Right here. On floor.
Hey, JD, that's move your feet.
Gideon, look at these tags. Give them to me.
Move your feet. Okay.
This one.
I'll move over.
Caleb.
Caleb is right here by the fire.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good tablet.
Hey, Levi, where's your stuff?
Behind tablet.
Elijah? Oh, those times.
Dad? Joe's not here yet.
Yeah, but I can see you.
We're not opening it all until you get here.
Elijah.
Where's Ron?
No, throw my present.
Don't throw.
Especially not mom.
Hey, Mom, do you
Dad, you got a nice side. Here. Ah.
Another nice size. You see the first nice size one?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
He's nice.
I felt the heavy one.
That's the nicest nice size.
What is this one here?
It's fine. It's so good. That tissue paper,
Woo.
Go with your flip.
Hey, Randy.
No, you're all seated your grandparents.
Oh, why are we putting
After
here?
all the feathers are divided, then we'll put these back.
They're divided.
Okay, so you don't put them back there? We don't want the footrest. I just need
You too. What are those? They're the
Granny.
granny.
footrest.
Two grand. Two grand, yes.
I don't know what this is.
Somebody's present is missing a bow. Let's all look at all
Oh,
of them. And-
I just don't have a bow.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Someone else who did.
It's okay. I'm just being silly.
Gonna like eat it.
I wasn't serious.
Getting hot.
They're all bound.
Look at this.
Oh, they are?
I put yours in the middle of the room. Because you're probably
Oh, shoot.
No.
You turned the gas off now. I was trying. Thanks.
Those are not really
I
nice.
did. I accidentally popped it open and I knew it was you.
Accident.
Oh, I know what it is.
Well, I looked at it like that.
Trying to figure out how to do that.
These are all dots.
But Joe's on the way to when he comes in, he
Once
sits
I
down.
make room for me to sit, then
Oh!
I'll have some
Were you also the one that brought it up?
my lamp. Yeah, it's
Oh, I know. I think it's his manual form or some hater.
this one's to Dad.
No.
Oh. Last year it was to Dad from Gideon. If I look on this year it's to, yeah.
How do you know that's current though? How do you know?
She knows.
It's
From last year, I remember.
I'm believing.
It is. How's right? This your handwriting fine. This is this year. Oh yes, yes. I
You
remember.
think, so let's give it to Jessica. She'll open it and let us know who it's to.
Levi, what's your
Leave the
name?
lights on.
Lights stay on.
Lights on!
On.
No, not right now.
What's that? If you guys can work for the rest of
I
it.
want it.
I'm trying to remember. You're still missing. Other people are still missing. What should we do?
Well, we're going.
I don't want to
Let's
let
all
them get
talk.
it.
Start subject
Hey,
to talk.
since you got that,
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, no Orlando Bloom stuff. Open mine
No
first.
Orlando
Blue
Bloom
potato.
Lauren is not here.
She is.
I did not go on and on and on.
Wait, what are we talking about?
What are we talking
Lillian.
What?
What are we talking about?
Okay, maybe Lydia should open her one gift since half is already open.
Yeah, let's open the other
She
eye.
only got one present from Brenda, Grandma,
No.
Dad, and I. Everything is wrapped up in this one present.
Okay, open the other hat.
Open it! I mean,
Very like boy.
Wonder what it is. I can't tell.
rip it like a boy!
It was wrapped, we had to unwrap it. It's my problem with the rebate. And then wrapped it.
Hey, give me my rose.
Joe's gonna like sleep in there and then die.
Oh, look at the Christmas lights in the window.
Oh my gosh, I was never dead.
Oh my god.
It's a winner!
Well, make him like
Wow.
They went together!
They didn't
I don't think it's
Mom, can I have one gift? I'm dying, Mom.
I was talking.
Mom.
I know one.
Alright.
You need
I was
one.
talking.
Mom.
You gotta give me time.
Mom.
Yeah.
Mom. Hey, Mom, can I open one thing?
Maybe who's it from?
Cabinet.
No.
I mean, I got two things. I want to open this
Let's talk about her.
Mom, you already opened
Yeah,
yours.
this is a lot of presents.
This is awesome.
Did someone get a picture from underneath the tree? You know, when it was all spilled
Yeah, I
out?
got him.
But it's hard to tell because there's underneath the tree you don't see anything. You can
Oh, no, you're going to love it. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
somebody
open the
go up there
door.
with the camera and take a couple pictures. Damn.
Yeah, I will.
I can't wait.
Let me use my camera.
It's Joe. It's Joe. It's Joe.
Oh my gosh.
What were you saying when you talking about?
Hey, Jeremiah.
Start thinking.
Do you mind? Can we go
Are you coming over tomorrow?
Angels.
Yes.
Yes,
Like
so
early.
everyone knows. We are
We
coming
will
over.
be here
We
tomorrow.
will go with you. Allow us to move.
Hey guys!
I want to move.
You
No,
wanna
no, we'll be here like Saturday.
Like, hello!
Come on.
I didn't realize it was
Where's that?
Again, we're now over with.
Apparently Granny's trying not to come till after we've opened the present. She said she's coming at 7:15. I said, well, Joe won't be here till then either. So that works good. We're trying not to open the present. She said, well, then we'll come between 7:15 and 7:30. It's like she wants us to be started.
She didn't like
Mom,
Yeah,
Mom, Mom.
Real quick.
Okay, the one from Granny.
So, how early are you coming?
Around noon.
Okay, one
So
from
you guys
Lydia.
are gonna get up, just sleep in, and be like.
No, we are going to her grandparents' house for a brunch.
That's awesome.
I
Which grandparents?
Luncheon.
Okay, Lydia, what else do you not know? We need to let Lydia know everything.
She doesn't know
What do you not know?
What car are you taking to the brunch?
We don't know yet.
Obviously, Brian doesn't know what he didn't know.
How long is the brunch gonna last?
We will leave in time to make it here. Whether it is over or
We will
not.
be here around noon.
What time does brunch start?
We need scissors.
I'll go get it.
That's lunch.
No, brunch.
Where's that?
Brunch is mine.
But it's brunch for everyone else.
Okay, Mom.
So,
Maybe Jade.
which grandparent is it?
Open your present.
Her dad's.
Mom. Look,
They
Mom.
live in
Go
Woodstock.
around the room and let everyone
Really?
open
Yeah,
your
really
present.
do.
Is it like
What are you
5
showing
minutes?
Well,
I know where it is. I know where it is. Downtown Woodstock, you go down that road over the railroad tracks.
You 20 minutes. I don't know.
That's right.
No, we're
Wait, that's just
And you get that
moving.
swamp in the backyard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the house.
I only saw the basement room where some old ladies were sitting.
Well, there's only
If
one
it
old
does,
lady that lives
it's
there,
not
so
gonna hurt
whoever
if
the
it's
second one you thought
You want
was.
them?
I thought we'd all take turns and talk about something that happened this week.
Let's do that. You know what? I was a victim at Kroger. this week.
Okay, we heard
No,
the
we
story.
heard it.
Everyone heard it, so we can move on.
Are you sure?
What happened?
Remember how he's the victim and he had to clean the bottom of the glass?
Oh,
And then he had to clean
Oh,
the
that
top of
was
the
this
glass. Yeah. That happened this week?
No, I've had to
Yeah,
do
I
that
did.
before.
No, at every single glass service.
I had to do it on the milk things, and I had to do it around the meat thing,
How about the entrance way?
and all of these glass doors on there.
No way.
You're not the only one. Yeah,
What?
What happened this week?
Something happened.
Say one thing that happened.
Like, what do you mean? Something I did?
Something exciting, something that we're not going to fall asleep so we can talk about it.
All right, we'll come back to you.
No, wait! I slept.
Good. Got it.
No, he was in a good hiding place.
Oh, wait. Okay, which one? The one on the
Tell
counter?
about the time, the first time.
Okay, the first.
Tell us what
Dad, Gideon, and I just hiding it.
Yeah.
I hide, he took us on blindfold and tried to find us.
Yeah?
Okay, this one time, I was there, came in, I was watching, because I was on the counter, behind the lamp.
Standing on the counter.
So then I was watching everything he did. See where he does, and the order he does, and then he doesn't find me. He touches my toe, but that's it. Then he walks in the Gideon's room, finds him, keeps looking for him. Gideon comes in. And then he's like, laying on my couch. Ugh. And Dad's like, I can't find him. I might have to give up. I'm like, then he comes.
Did you hear that?
No, because I didn't go. Yeah, so it's all right.
Okay.
Then he comes over.
No, how about the part where I think I hear something.
Oh, wait. I'm right here. And his dad's over here. Comes out of the bathroom and goes, I think I hear something over here. Down here. Around here somewhere.
I had blindfold on. I did find you though. I like the way you did.
Yeah, I saw that too.
At least I would hide some dirty column on them.
Yeah, I used
I
to.
don't want to listen to you.
Shut up!
Go, Leah. I don't really have it.
Have a turn. I give up.
So once there was this guy that came through the ATM, and then this kid popped out of his truck, just like popped out. He was running around like crazy. Came up to the speaker, and he's like, "Can you hear me? Is this on? Can you hear me?"
That was me.
That's all we got.
Okay, my job.
What? Go, let's
Your
do
turn.
some.
got
checking. I
something.
know what's going on.
I got something.
I got something.
Okay, go. I'm listening.
Blessing.
Like I get
No.
PetSmart, we
We
know.
heard the P's.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Okay, go on. What are you talking about?
Pete in PetSmart did. I should play Froggy and she was like,
Are you sure she wasn't like this?
What another? No, have you seen her roll over? She can't make it all the way. She gets halfway there and then
No,
she
no.
starts kicking her legs and
No,
she
no.
finally makes it over.
no, she does that. She
No!
does,
She can't.
no, she does that.
Demonstrate.
Rubs
How
it
she
on.
does it?
Hold blessing, hold blessing, hold
Okay,
blessing.
going on.
No, wait. He's gonna show you how she rolls over.
She does jump jazz that a lot.
No. Don't knock anything over.
Like,
No, come
yeah.
on.
Right, come on, low voice. Yes.
It's like she can't make it.
No, she can. Put the dog on the ground. Like the rubbing.
It's like trying to pass the sound barrier. Fireflies doesn't sound like rough, lots of shaking.
Okay.
Mom, call Joe.
Alright,
Call Joe.
Jessica's turn.
Call Joe.
I didn't have to go to work Thursday or today.
Oh.
Okay, my story is this week Jessica and I worked out at our gym.
Did you bite something?
And I did this.
And you killed someone.
No, I did the step work for 25 minutes.
What?
And after I was done, I did 1,333 steps.
The light.
What? That's awesome.
I went to the gym and I tried the stepping machine.
Yeah, I
And
like
you step.
the stair.
I liked it a lot. And after 45 minutes, I looked at the length or distance, and it's a 1,333. So I think I've taken that many steps.
Wow.
That's major.
That is.
Yeah.
Well, my wife had one this week, so
Little Lucy.
our apartment.
Our apartment has like a really big gym, so it's pretty
Yeah.
right.
Get it, your turn.
It's the biggest apartment complex.
It's got like 2 treadmills, 2 steppers. It's got like
17.
7 different weight things and about 2 or 3 bikes plus an area with mats and
What kind of stepper is it? 3 ways.
It's got the 2 things.
Two separate.
Oh, it's one of those?
It's not a Stairmaster. Stairmaster was always thought was pretty interesting.
That's the Stairmaster.
It's got 2 things.
Wait. Stairmaster has steps.
Come on.
I mean, they would go around.
Yeah,
it's not like that. It's got like
That's what I'm
2
trying to do.
Do you have like, do you go like this?
2 pads with
Yeah,
the
and
arms.
they're
And it goes.
connected in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, our school has one of those.
Yeah, and
It's
it's
called
called
the
the
Stairmaster.
Stairmaster.
Maybe.
That's a new
Yeah,
Stairmaster.
yeah.
The old Stairmaster is you go around and around.
They don't have that. Those are so much harder than that.
They are hard. I mean,
Because you're
actually
literally
walking
walking up steps.
and you're pushing it down with your feet.
Yeah.
While you keep going around.
Oh, yeah.
The other one is hard is kind of on a pole, and you're like stepping. Have you seen those guys? Yeah, I have.
Come on.
Okay, Jake.
There's a lady at
Read
work.
that
Stairmaster. It's not like exciting or anything. It's just weird. This lady at work, she saw my name tag. She's like, "What's your name?" And I was like,
Oh
she started singing like the song. She's like, "Have you ever heard that song, Jada Blah Blah Boom?"
no. Jada, Baba.
I'm scared too.
Mom knows it.
Are you sure that lady wasn't mom?
It's an old lady in a wheelchair. My husband is really tall.
I remember my mother used to walk around that thing.
Saying what?
The job.
Sing it.
Jada?
Sing it.
Jada, Jada, ding, ding, ding. That was the chorus to whatever the song was. I don't know the rest of the song.
Yeah.
But
You should say, yeah, my name's John.
We thought I had to look it up. I started pronouncing Jada, and then I found out it was really pronounced Jada.
You could have been Jada.
No.
Wow. Which would you prefer?
Jada.
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 It was all Jada
It
Pinkett.
used to be the barrier was working.
Jada.
Well, there was actually a Jada.
It could be like.
I know there wasn't one before that.
She did exist.
She wasn't famous.
Okay.
She lived in a whole different state.
Jack.
I didn't do anything exciting.
What are you doing?
Wouldn't that be exciting?
Had to reload the software on that computer. It took about an hour.
More than an hour.
He cleaned his sink today.
I did clean my sink today.
Woo!
Clean? guy to clean our shower. He did a great job.
As usual.
Do you pay him all that rolled coin?
No.
No, he's ready to move today.
Rolled coin.
Gideon?
Roll.
Nothing happened, nothing at all this week.
Except excitement towards opening presents, which no one
Been waiting, yeah, every day, been waiting 300 some odd days.
Alright, Lydia, you're not gonna get out of this.
A month ago.
One thing, it doesn't have to be
with
it.
that guy.
I got raise work.
Yay!
Lawn hair.
bonus.
Standard.
Yay!
They're like standards.
Hey, Mom.
So you make it what, 25
Some
now?
movie, not a movie, a video today, and a whole bunch of movies on the front. Liddy went to Gary. It was like, we looked at the movie, she wanted it. It was like, give this, she goes,
Okay,
no,
Mom.
I don't give you this. Why not? She goes, well, I don't like that guy.
Yay!
Yeah, back to Caleb.
No one else is paying attention.
No, this is boring.
Sure.
Mom.
For a
He was on
while.
the back, he had long blonde hair. It was weird.
Oh, hair, that's why not.
So what are you talking about? Tell the story.
No. The story was that Lydia would rent a movie because I'm obsessed with the guy on the front. Who?
That's not.
The Punisher? Am I obsessed with the Punisher? No.
No.
No, this is just a quote that I got from Keith.
Hello. Buddy?
Dad, look at my toenail.
He?
It like digs in. Like
How
what?
you doing?
How you do?
Yeah, everybody loves to keep track.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. I mean,
Let's sing a song.
when you had long,
Mom.
like long and like, waves.
Let's sing a song.
No, it's not long. It's like,
Sing
it's not
along.
long at all. It's like a little bit longer and like.
Mom, I'm gonna call Joe.
I called Joe. They won't let him
You saw
on
pictures,
until
right?
8
Because I love how you think what he's going to say, and it doesn't make it into a
But,
bad
Should be
it's
home
like,
by
he
now.
was wearing like
Drop
a
like-
shirt.
I know what we could do. We can wash the car with mouth.
No, leave us in the way.
Let's.
I
love
do
that.
like the way
I'm not-
change you. I like the way he
Yeah, like,
holds his head.
Jack got scared.
So weird.
Yeah. Jeremiah.
Yeah, you should have seen Zach. He
I'm not
saw-
moving my stuff, Jeremiah.
You turned off.
I love that.
That's like 50 looking at me.
Aragon and Legolas. Well, Legolas just makes his mad face. But Aragon is like,
He's kind of like, ew.
he's like, man, they're gonna need to
Turn it on. Leave it.
No, I'm not moving my stuff.
You go.
He doesn't wear a turban.
You don't see his
Well, he's
nose.
got such a big
Yeah,
head.
you don't see his nose from there. He doesn't have a nose.
I see you just paid you.
Right, so it's
I thought he goes. I see this person was very, this halfling was very dear to you or something like that.
It's
And
right.
how do you know he suffered much?
With this string, it kind of looks
And also the cheek.
Just like
Drugs.
I did not know someone so small could suffer so much.
Right.
Hello there, Judy.
You don't even look at
He's doing something with his eyebrows, I can see them moving.
Jump on the phone.
Out my way.
No. Has everybody seen that? Lydia, you know the
I'm sure everybody has seen it.
Lydia didn't want to see it. Mom didn't want to see it.
I
Lydia
didn't
didn't
want
want to. Here's
I watched it. I watched it.
Didn't
You
want
watched
to.
It's like, at first, it's like, you come to die in the song.
He didn't ask if I enjoyed it.
Did you enjoy it?
No.
Was
I
it
don't
the
think
chief?
anybody really
Was
enjoyed
it working at the
I
dentist
did.
office that bothered you? Because he might come in
Yeah,
and
yeah,
say,
yeah.
She was like, no, he needs a deep clean.
I got a appointment open next week.
She works in children's.
He could be a very ugly child.
A very big child.
Like,
Well, he doesn't have a head.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
old Dutch, clean his
I
teeth.
guess that is
Is he here?
No.
That's all.
He's hoping to leave
Oh,
at
he's
5.
like,
He doesn't
you guys,
know. He's
oh,
not really noisy and
He's
Still faithful?
the guy's like the uncle of the guy
I think
that
we need to go ahead and open
now.
All right,
Okay,
close
okay,
it.
open everything.
Let's go ahead and go. Open everything from you.
No,
He's got a lot of stuff you gave
Well,
away.
they can't, like, completely open.
Joe told me to go for 5 minutes. Mom just
Ah,
What is it about it?
a bathroom.
We went to that five-star hotel and they had robes.
Oh!
Yeah, what? It closed. Is that pretty impressive?
Is it from the?
No, it's
Oh, okay. That's what the word.
Yeah, we were like.
Yeah, I gotta have to put clothes on me because of the bathroom.
Dolly said she would wear it, but I won't say anything.
No more nudeness.
No, I didn't say that, did I?
Oh, you didn't say
No,
that.
I didn't.
Okay, well, I didn't finish.
What do you
Hey,
say?
Jack, come over here so the camera.
Dad, look, I got that.
No, the camera.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna love that. Get out of the hot tub, you will love that.
You gotta model it. Should we bring it down now that we're over?
No, it's not.
No.
No, it's just an overview.
What? Over
It's
here.
not the whole thing. It's at 1 second at
You
a
know,
time.
this shit.
No, we don't have that.
No, we don't have that. It's everything.
This is gotta be so boring.
We are boring.
This is-
Guys, only like.
This is to me, but
From Lydia, from Lydia.
from Lydia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what we're first gonna say.
He's okay, everything from mom, right? Or Lydia and mom.
So you're.
I just want to get back.
Let's just cover the old.
You say your name.
You sound like...
Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's organize it for the car.
You almost dropped it.
She asked him ahead of time.
Look at that
It's got
side.
an air gauge in it, it's got a flashlight, got a pin.
Look at that side.
Awesome.
That's hot in here.
Oh, yeah. Listen,
No, wait, we're back.
You don't see this?
Yeah.
So the tape's back here. No, no,
Maybe one of the, oh, that's from Jaden. Uh-huh.
Dad, all the way back.
How about we just open like the other kids so that adults can see adults?
Yes.
I'll do whatever way anybody
I
does.
like going
Nobody
to reverse
can feel
order.
The Beagles, all right.
I'm
I
dying.
want to copy that.
I'll make you a copy.
Oh, like, I'll give this right
How'd you get all that stuff in your bag?
From Gideon.
Way to go.
Oh, how about it?
Gideon picked that out
That is
himself.
very good. Thank you so much.
Passion, right?
Start wearing it too. You gotta wear it on that stuff.
We paid $12 for
No,
that.
pass it back. We got it.
Love it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Oh, I was gonna tell you, Mom, you know stuff you picked up, I didn't know you brought all the stuff
Yeah.
from the Christian.
From Tabitha.
From Tabitha.
And there's more, but it hasn't gotten yet.
Truth things in that.
Say what?
Yeah, stuff you
There's more,
brought.
but it hasn't gotten yet.
Okay, you two, grab one from a DVD?
Yeah, it's just the narrow that you always rent it.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Really? You rented it
I
just,
didn't know
you know?
you used to rent it all the time.
Very
I
good.
know, the Toby Maximize and then.
All right. Is that enough?
Open over. Most of this stuff Dad picked out is for God.
Those are the best kids.
Actually, I bought this for you.
For me?
Sandra, she likes to sing. Yeah.
So what?
Another one is a faulty connection. So get worn out. Steve McQueen, The Great Escape. Oh, I bought this for the kids. But this is a good, for a very good movie. Steve McQueen rides a motorcycle, jumps over a wire fence.
Okay, Dad, finish or we can
Other
go.
people dig out in a tunnel. Crep load.
Wait.
How do we get this?
You picked it out.
Yeah, live life and enjoy life. Crep load.
No, no, we're slower. We're still waiting to.
The Last Samurai. Who gave me that?
Oh.
Yeah.
You did.
I did.
You picked it out.
That's right, I did.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Fog-free shade in the mirror, I shade in the shower.
And a light.
Levi, you
And
better
light.
not break
A light
this
in a
one.
place. You
And
can
it hangs
take a
up
light
three
to
different
it.
ways.
No,
Each
gone
day
back
was
to
an
the-
hour.
I like
We've
this.
had several that fell off the wall. We had suction things.
Why did that Levi do?
Side as well as.
He doesn't even have a suction thing. He just has this little mirror that he holds.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
You need
like
something like it. Like, things got a clock on.
Jeremiah, you're like, drop.
Oh, no.
We've had several
Yeah,
times in the middle of the
Underwear.
night, something shatters in the
Oh,
shower.
that's
Are you gonna wear it?
Take me.
Yeah, you gotta wear it.
No, don't
Now I
wear
put
it.
underwear on. Take measures, socks.
Very kids.
One year I didn't buy him socks.
Get the book.
A few months later.
Bacon and eggs.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Alright, that's it.
Okay, the book.
All right, Mom.
Wait, you didn't get it, bro.
Yeah.
Dad, you didn't get the book.
No, I'm not on the book, so Granny.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I want to see what book that is.
No, okay, whatever. It's ready.
It's on, no?
There's like
Gideon's waiting on you.
I already opened it.
We don't have any presents.
Okay.
I am.
Gideon's
Love
waiting.
you.
Are we on Gideon go next?
You want
sticker over here. Gideon, throw a sticker over here.
This is from Lydia.
From Lydia.
Hot mitts. Yes. And a sweater. You weren't supposed to give me both. Shame on you. Shame on Lydia. Here.
Oh my gosh, Lydia. Hilarious.
Hot mitts.
Okay, Kathy, you're laughing, but
Oh my gosh.
What is that? Oh, this is present Granddaddy gave me a
I
sweater.
I'm trying to act like I get it, but it's not funny.
Right, it's funny.
Okay, now I need to hide.
You read way too much into gifts.
Okay, yeah, I do.
Okay.
Don't tap it.
Mom, I'll get it, Mom.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I'll get
It's
it.
on the way.
Oh my gosh.
Give me
All
a
right.
here.
A few minutes.
That's why I'm like, oh.
I thought you were like, what? Woo! Rip it, Gideon, rip it.
Doing great.
Wait, who's that? Who's too slow? Who is that?
It's from Townsend.
No, who was on the phone?
Josiah, he's coming.
Okay.
Jada, she can.
Yeah,
It's
like,
Joe, be
Yeah,
your
put it on.
oh my God.
Give me the strap.
pretty good at
She looks like grandma.
I've got a little scarf, Mom.
Gideon, stop! Gideon, stop!
Wait,
Gideon, stop! Gideon, stop! Gideon, stop!
Your name, that's what it looks like.
Gideon, stop!
No, hold it.
And that's for me.
I know.
Thank you.
Nanny 911.
From Jada.
Famous solution. The little skinny
Mom,
stuff.
look at that. Matching! That's matching!
Who's that, Mom? They were lovely cooking and wanted you to do it more.
No! Right, that's why we were laughing.
It's for your
That's why we were laughing. This is why Tessa- Oh, no, I didn't. Lydia got me exactly all that, like,
That's good. I like match set.
Where'd you get them at?
Walmart. Oh, yeah. Okay. Walmart.
You got yours
No,
wrong.
what's Walmart?
Bring it out on DVD.
Who got me that one?
Who got it? You didn't get. I was thinking about it. On DVD. Oh,
Did you
I
get any
see
extra
that.
scenes?
It
Deleted
probably does.
scenes?
Don't know. Special features.
Slowly, Gideon, slow. Gideon, pass me the bag. Yeah, go.
Theatrical trailer.
Pretty good. You like commercials.
Oh, you can do one.
Okay.
What she does with it?
From me.
Like that.
For you, we can
I
do
want
it.
that. Those baby.
That's why you get here.
Very fashionable earrings. Did you do a good
You
job?
have to wear them, Mom. Good job, Gideon.
Gideon, that's
Yeah,
the
very
number
well.
ever.
Are you warming up here?
I'm fine.
You're playing pool instead of against the head.
I
You're playing the
remember we were
line.
there, thinking
Like,
that.
over
after
after.
waiting all time.
I thought you
And they
got
had so many, there's one extra large one, and I put it on, and it went down to my feet. It's huge. So Mom didn't want to get it for you.
John? That's what Dad got me.
Slowly, slowly. Slow, 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 slow.
He's out the way.
Slow. Throwing it.
He doesn't care if I got sweaters and pajamas and a book.
Oh, those are the ones you're talking about.
Get in the bag. Get in the bag. Get in. You gotta wear them. Never mind.
Gideon, I want kickers. Get in it.
No.
I'm gonna do Gaga.
It's like a black lady.
I want.
Like a black lady.
Okay, how old are you?
From Elijah.
Elijah, what'd you get me?
What did I get you? What did I get you? Oh, now I remember. Yes.
Flowers to put in there?
Tabs are really painted out.
Mom's eyes are really wide here.
Okay. Woo! Save the rest of them just eyes here. What's the next person?
My turn, Mom, wait,
Jeremiah,
wait, wait.
Jessica?
Yeah.
Oh, good job. I can't wait to vote.
Wait. We can
And
start
then
with.
Mom, let me see.
Let's start with Gideon next time.
So we can wait like 5 more minutes.
Yeah. Wait a little bit. Let's sit around.
Gideon, how about getting it open one present?
Okay, I'll open one.
Okay, open
My turn. No, it's mine. I'll open one.
Go and open Mom's and Dad's.
Tinker.
But why don't we wait till
Elijah.
Mom.
I do not think Josiah is just crazy about watching everyone else get
Mom.
You are.
Mom. Can I open Lydia's?
wait till they're here?
Wait for Granny to here, but you go for Mom and Dad's.
Oh, when
Mom.
you say Mom and Dad, I think you mean your mom.
And your Mom and Dad.
Yeah. Okay, where is it?
It's a bag. It's a bigger bag, not a giant bag. That one. Woo!
flash.
I told him.
It'll flash automatically.
I pressed it already.
It's not
Oh,
on.
that's why
I
it's
hit
been
a good
wanting
button.
it.
Yeah, Dad, it's called SLT. How do you change it?
Do you like
It's on
spray
LP?
it instead of spray it?
Rush
You
slow
spray
heat.
it.
How do you turn it on?
Sugar-free.
It'll give more film.
Russian king. Dude.
How much is left?
I don't know, it just
Look at the little menu bar.
What's this? Oh, get the
Oh, yeah, it's got 20 left. It's used like a
What
third.
is it?
What is it?
It's used like a third.
Oh yeah, I'll pick that out.
I like it.
I heard y'all, I heard you wanted that, so we got it.
And something people like to carry in their purses.
Kleenex? No Kleenex package?
Yes, in the car too.
Everything's almost a Jessica.
Not everything for Jessica.
Is that moisturizing?
Antibacterial.
Antibacterial.
That's where I'm going.
Jessica, hold up both
Gideon.
alcoholic beverages.
One card.
Trump, Jeremiah Trump.
Trump.
Playing cards.
Jessica, Jeremiah, look this direction.
Money, 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 money.
Oh, I've been getting low.
How much is in that bag?
Sticky notes. You know.
Oh, I like sticky notes.
How do you
Remind
want
me to
video?
drop stuff, but passing it all to me.
Put it in the bag.
Quit passing it all to her.
If I put it in the bag, I won't be able to get it out.
There's some jewelry in there.
Red Lobster. Yeah.
It just keeps on coming.
Also, Olive Garden is bowling.
Yeah, we went to that
Finally, Joe, get over here.
Was it busy? Yeah. All the way to the
But
end.
they're
Yeah.
not as cute as this.
We had to run
Oh,
people out
yeah.
there at 7
There's a
o'clock.
bracelet, too.
I
Joe, did you
Quiet.
Wow.
We've opened bottles and Dad.
Move it
Yeah.
away.
had a cop there getting people
Wow.
out.
A cop getting me
There was a cop standing there, like, getting people moved along.
Yeah.
Wow.
We used to dim the lights
Fast,
every
fast,
night
fast.
about 8:30 when the school
Okay,
closed.
now I think we're starting.
Mom, Mom, get in.
Wait, you don't have to go.
Let's start this party.
Let me turn this light off. Yeah, Mom.
Yeah.
Get in, sir.
We've already opened some of Mom's, some of Dad's. And
Jeremiah, look this direction.
You're making glass?
Hello, I'm opening from Granddaddy.
From Granddaddy.
Gideon is opening.
Get her bubbles in it, Maya.
Don't shake this up too much. It's Warhammer!
Or whatever.
Look this direction.
Warhammer! Warhammer!
Got these kids.
From Jeremiah and Jessica.
Jeremiah,
Wow, the tree looks weird. Nothing under it.
Wow. Oh, for paintball.
Paintball. Who gave you that?
Did I get to say that every time I try to take pictures?
Yeah, I did. Oh my goodness.
Joe.
Leah, look over here.
Run Messiah. What is that face?
Hey, smile.
Gideon face.
Nothing.
Oh my goodness, a bunch of something.
A whole bunch of something. All individually wrapped.
Who's that from?
Great, Joe.
I was gonna put it in a box, another box, but I couldn't find it.
And only one of them is a present.
The rest are reading.
Oh my gosh. They're all cars.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, it's gonna take some time. We
Yeah,
can get a drink.
see, he should have gone first.
Yeah.
Then they would have been like,
I want to unwrap one. No. Can I do this? No.
Dad, how many pictures can this hold?
A lot.
A whole lot. I'll be taking some.
Well, how many does it say? It should say, oh yeah. I think it's got 170 left.
Looks like someone's used it already. It's not meant to be.
Gideon, open the rest of yours. Don't worry about that.
I got it.
When the fire pot, Ash gets inside.
After I open this one.
Okay. Mom, don't open anymore.
When you're in the green car.
This cool store. It says.
Okay, Gideon, now go to your next big present.
You have a good face,
I'll keep
Elijah.
going, you keep going.
What?
Are we doing one person open at a time?
Yeah. It's horrible.
From Levi.
From Levi.
From me. More cars.
Look.
I didn't know this.
He looked it up.
I gave him a load.
Give Minnie, it was
I gave him a brand new one.
But it looked awesome.
Like, Taylor, is it a master crafter boulder he has or a strong boulder?
Yeah, something like a master
This is
tractor.
everybody.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
BMW,
Elijah, you're pregnant.
yeah.
Look at you, you're doing it.
It may look better on the picture.
Rainbow stick? Wow.
Oh, cool. Why did you do that, dude?
I had to get rid of some stuff, so.
Recycling.
Christmas
Straight
tree.
up.
There you go.
Where are you?
I'm not afraid of you. Who put me here? Fire.
Caleb.
That was the last
From Lydia.
I think he has
From Lydia.
Gideon, what are you going to name that?
Rudolph.
Okay, wait.
Blessing is on board.
Where am I? Green.
My turn. You can't open that yet.
May not hear you.
My turn. No, Granny, so part of your, okay, Mom, hey, listen, part of all your money from Granny, so half of it came from the TV stuff y'all got. All of Mom's and Dad's money. From Tabitha. Get in the middle of the floor. Elijah! No, Mom.
17 inches.
Okay. What? Look at that. Your arm.
You had to rip it open?
It's a squeezy thing. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Whoa, okay. Slow down. Give it there. No, you don't have to
one
go
first.
slow. I'm trying to get ready to go. Give me the bag. And I give her the bag. I told it the bag.
Jaden?
I mean,
Women people are getting caught.
But you close first.
Give me my car.
It's fun to pick them up later.
Where's my Corvette?
I'm glad you.
What? What's that?
Levi, go. Another one. Okay.
Come on, Peter. Come on, come on, come on.
This one is from Jerry. It's paintball. Bring me like a boy. None of them broke.
Oh, you messed it up there.
Caleb, bring it to me, Caleb. Caleb, bring my boy. From Lydia.
Don't let him go.
Oh my God! It's a Nissan Still Lady. Wow.
who's that from?
240.
Next.
I never got to see it. How rude.
Next. Hang on. I have a trash bag. Here.
Yeah.
From Josiah.
Come on, rip it like a boy.
Where's it from?
Joe.
How can you guys rap?
Joe. Oh, yeah. Nissan Skyline GTR R32.
Arthur,
Okay?
I love you too, Wilson.
From Elijah.
Elijah.
Oh, it's called
A piece of dirt.
Rainbow Six Instructions.
I want to make everyone else.
You gave the game to Gideon,
Yeah, give it to Gideon. It was a big one.
That was a good idea. Delta Force.
Hey.
Share all the cats.
Gideon, this is yours. You're sharing the game. From Granddaddy.
Good day, not coming?
He's coming New Year's.
Warhammer.
Warhammer. Warhammer.
Love you too, brother.
Yeah.
From Tabitha.
I know what it is.
Florida Lane Poster, I picked it out.
Hey, you're not supposed to know what it is.
I picked it out.
Surprise, okay?
Oh! What is it?
No, not like that. You
You get excited after you find what it is, not before.
Rip it open.
Come on!
Come on, faster.
Come on!
Don't rip it like a girl, rip it like a boy. No, it's everybody.
I better not be Legolas because Jessica's going to steal it from me.
Jessica, Tabitha.
From Jada, I do not know.
I don't know what you bought it
Same
for.
poster, so you have two copies.
No, it's not. Oh, you're playing what?
No, it's
It's a dragon poster.
cool. Green Dragon, Dungeon Dragon,
Okay, Elijah.
Gold Dragon. I have one more, but it's from
He's got more.
Which one's Granny so I can
Go, Elijah.
Go.
Do I have some?
Dad.
Okay, we'll skip over you.
There's probably something.
You don't get to open.
All right, Jada.
Jada's turn. Got it.
Dude, I got a little
It's
box.
Rainbow.
I got orange one.
Yeah, that's what they're pretty.
Yeah.
I got yellow green.
I'm better than you.
I got
Golden green. This is from
I
Jada.
got open for Granny.
This is from
From
you.
Jada.
From Jada.
From Jadra.
From orange green.
God, holy cow, this thing is
You
heavy.
need to open the one that Blessing's first. No, that's mine.
Yours?
Green.
Yeah. What is
It's cool with all the old green.
Book about Wolverine.
It has like
it? Somebody give me wine.
Whoops.
It's alright, he's already read it. Gideon.
Yeah,
I get no. I
I got
have
your
no.
own copy. I
He
think that like
gave
It's awesome.
I get
I would put the pictures up on
Yeah,
the
is
wall.
it the same one?
They don't love it.
Didn't read it all.
Like a boy.
This is from Lydia.
The Blessing's gotta open it, not you, dude.
The blessing.
Blessing's been stimming it all night. Probably something good.
Oh,
Yeah, finally. Now I got 2 Skylines.
Thanks for dipping it.
Yeah.
She's
You're gonna eat the package with them in there.
eat the package and have from the package.
Is this mine or is this one of yours?
Where's it at? We had a bullet from our pile, so I don't know.
Yeah, to me. From Brandon.
Okay.
Warhammer.
Warhammer!
Somewhere in here.
Okay, next
I think it's Warhammer.
Light.
Giant! Giant!
Hold her, hold her. Get it out. You break it. She's like, don't.
I'm trying to No, Blessing is a great guy.
Put Blessing in the kennel.
Come, over here.
No, put her in the kennel.
Come on, you remember these? Ito! You have some seats over there.
Liar.
That's the one left.
I'm not finished.
Hey, big guy. Have fun.
Okay.
Yeah, Katie, he's right there, Mom. Oh, you're right.
Give me all your bags. These are the people that I've already. I have a lot of tracks.
I'm not finished.
I don't have it.
Finish it. I have to wait till everyone gets settled. Brandon, you go.
Wait. What's up?
Tabitha.
From Tabitha!
I need your knife to be in there. How do you get to it?
Take a screwdriver and you unscrew it.
Scoreboard!
What is
Look at that. He picked out like I had ordered it before we even went to the mall, and he saw it.
When I went to the mall, I saw him.
He's like, can we get it? Can we get it?
Oh, I like that.
I was like, no.
I didn't even know they had such.
Yeah.
Screwdriver.
Like that.
No, you can get it afterwards so everything's
That
already
must be
open.
his favorite.
Is that all?
No, I gotta wait.
Those two on the front look like Blessing.
From Tabitha.
There's no way they have the white
One
under
color. One color.
Turtle!
Yeah, it's a turtle.
Teenage.
I don't know. Yeah, put them in water and eggs. No, they roll. But you can just like look at the one in the their meat.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's so wild.
Yeah, keep it in the cake.
No, you can
Oh, okay. Like that.
like Mexican jumping thing.
Yeah, right.
Dude,
I didn't do it.
Hey, give it to Jada.
No,
She takes
Oh,
care
never
of
mind, you give it to Mom.
Oh, from Gideon.
From Gideon.
From
Me,
Gideon.
of course. Heck, yeah.
he thought you'd like that as a snack, you know, eat it while you're on the couch.
Sean, Jada's take this.
No!
You never have
Continue on.
From Granny and Esau.
From Granny and Esau. From Levi.
We don't run.
You dog them.
Now we might get.
Next.
Next. Okay. No, wait, left.
What is it?
It's from Granny and Esau.
It's from Granny and Esau.
Granny and Esau.
Granny and Esau. They're like,
Is there going in?
Martial Arts Encyclopedia.
Oh,
And Warfare in the Classical World.
That's awesome. I like it.
Right off those bones you've been keeping.
yeah. Okay. I'm finished.
Great.
All right.
We have an internet.
Do we want to get it on there?
Okay.
Mom. Hello, Mom. Granny and Esau.
Yes, you can only hear Granny.
All right, get in.
right there.
Dude, this is
Okay. I know, got to stop.
There's the side right here. There's the side right here.
Rip it like a boy.
Rip it, come on, rip it.
Whoa! Oh, look at that!
Oh! I like it.
And the other half of your present. And I've already charged the batteries and you can use.
Oh, little dolphin.
Oh, hey, I got a minute.
Hey, give me power, G.
Dolphin.
Gideon.
That's not a G.
Gideon.
Yeah.
Show Ethan. I got one too.
All right,
From Granny and Esau.
Granny and
Granny and
Esau.
Esau.
From Granny and Esau. Yeah, look.
Don't worry. You're on the car.
That bracelet. Hey, look.
Put it on. You gotta wear it.
Everything we gotta wear?
Yep.
You have an exception. You're not.
Oh, it looks so good on me. Yeah. Rip it like a boy.
Rip it like a boy.
Come on, rip it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look.
What is
Wolf blade
Wolf play.
and gray hunters.
Great Hunter.
Oh, they are. No, it's just
But I'm
you
very
get one big
excited
book
about
for
it.
the cover. Dude, I got like 17
Great.
the book and the bracelet.
I did.
Stud bracelet. Jada.
Okay, I'm opening.
Jada!
This is from Lydia. Thank you, Lydia, ahead of time. So it on
Lydia's
Did
open
you
now.
give us the Oh, sweet. They gave you the African turtle. Fashion. Yeah, I got ready too.
You don't like mine, Jada.
California. I got Raphael and transparent cards. Oh my gosh, sweet. What are they? Transparent cards. They're like playing cards that are clear. Oh, that are clear? Oh, that's good. And then there's these really. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, my strap.
Take the
And
strap.
this is from Tabitha.
From Tabitha.
Tabitha!
You know, this is later in the day. You know, people got some more presents to around about it. So later. I don't know how much it is. About 30 minutes.
Hey, this is mine. For tomorrow. Levi! They said not to take stuff.
I'm not. I'm getting in. Do a dance. Dance. I want to see you on the screen how you look.
No.
But I don't.
In a live draw. Calm all down, everybody will get quiet. Quiet.
Hello, everybody.
I started. Hello. Sit down, sir. Sit down. Go, get back. Back. Sorry. Sorry, watchers of Channel 1, Stupid News. I need to tell my buddy. Okay, we're back with Channel 1, the Stupid News channel. And remember how we were at. And only, I know. Great, that's the right word. And, there's this big storm coming through. Where's our radar? Oh, here's our radar. Hey, okay, and...
I thought I heard a monster.
Oh. Then, okay. Roar! Okay, yeah. We're back with a big storm coming through. It's coming through hard, non-stopping. It was like blowing me around. It was like,
Good, now he's gone.
whoa.
So, yo, I'm gonna kill him. Wait, so bye.
Go. Somebody shot me. Somebody shot me. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
I was shot in the head. I was shot in the head.
I'm so sorry about that. We're gonna
I'm a zombie.
have to go to commercial. We're gonna have to go to commercial to stay. Commercial.
We're
back in black at Applebee's.
I gotta do something. You know what? If you come to my place, man, I'll give you a really good place. Cause I got fresh apple pea pie. Yo, and butter nipples. So we're back, Channel 1, the Stupid People News.
Hi. Hi, my name's Gideon. Hey, we're back with Channel 1 Stupid News. Hello. I'll dust you. Come on, dusty thing. Move it. Yeah, so in a couple of weeks, you'll be hanging on this cross instead. You'll be hanging on this cross, which is gonna be on our wall. Just saying. Okay, and about that storm. Okay, about that storm. What this is about that stupid storm?
You don't need it messes up you yourself.
Yeah. Just go like this. Yeah, going back. And yeah, the storm, it was coming through big, raging. He's got a phone call.
Hello?
He's got a phone call.
Hello? It's me. Bye.
Bye. turn the camera off.
Good morning. I want to welcome everyone to Day Spring Church. We're going to celebrate communion this morning.
Thank you for coming. I've introduced myself to most of you. If I have not, I apologize, and I will get to you. My name is Van McNeil. I am taking over from Larry Fonts, who was instrumental and involved in getting us to where we are today. Larry was here, and I don't see him now. Nonetheless, I want to say thank you for everything he's done. I missed him twice now. He was not at the last meeting of the Land Use Committee either. Doesn't that sound different? Thank you, Jerry. Okay. Jerry Whites, who is the city's consultant assisting me with this process, is not going to be here this evening, so it will be just me. However, we have our transportation consultants from Carter Burgess, as well as our recreation and parks consultant will be assisting with subcommittee meetings. You all should have each received an information packet in the mail. Does anyone not have one? I have extra copies if you don't. Also have an agenda that should have been with that, and there is a sign-in sheet if you all would be so kind as to just make sure I have your information correct, and you can initial at the end, and if there's anything to change, there's a blank where you could just show me what that is that needs to be updated. So where are we? We are in the process of wrapping up the community assessment, which is one of the important parts of the comprehensive planning process. We're about 85% complete based upon what I've seen from Jerry White's. We are trying very hard to get you a draft of that document along with the community participation program by the 3rd of November for your review. Just a couple of notes. We added a couple of meetings that we would like to have with the public on the 29th and the 30th of November. And those will be public meetings to discuss the draft of the community assessment and the participation program. We've been able to schedule the meeting for 6:30 on November 29th at Riverwood High School. And if you want to make note, that's fine, but I'll also send you out a notice just so that you have record of it in email. Sometimes that's easier for folks. November 30th, we're planning on having it here at City Hall at 7 o'clock. Just a reminder, and I believe this has been mentioned a couple of times, that the city will be looking to the members of the CAC to help us with the presentation of information to the public to engender a discussion about the community assessment and the work that's been done to date. Terry Whites and I will be working with you all to decide the format of that meeting and how you all can participate. Tonight's meeting is the entire Citizens Advisory Committee. There was a land use subcommittee meeting 2 weeks ago, and Rob Wilburn, who is here as a principal of Carter Burgess, the city's transportation consultant, is going to be presenting along with his staff actually Richard Fangman will present the information, but his staff will be working with you all on looking at the transportation needs assessment and the preliminary findings of their work. What we would like to do is break out into small groups after we have his presentation. Also, Bob Betts, our Recreation and Parks consultant, has information on the inventory and assessment work that's been done on the Recreation and Parks Master Plan. And the Recreation and Parks Subcommittee will, after the presentation by Richard, will be meeting in that room right over there. And all of the remaining members CAC will be up the hall into additional rooms where there are a number of maps to generate the discussion of the transportation plan. And what we would like to do after that is reconvene briefly and hit the highlights of the discussion that was had, and then the goal is to wrap up our committee input for the transportation assessment and recreation parks assessment in order to be able to complete that draft that we would like to get to you of the community assessment on November 3rd. So that's a quick summary of what I hope we can cover this evening. Are there any questions from the committee? We take an opportunity twice during these meetings to hear from the citizens. If anyone has a comment they would like to make related to our work before we begin, you're certainly welcome to come to the mic. Okay. Hearing none, I think what I'll do is ask Richard Fangman of Carter Burgess to give us the quick presentation on the transportation assessment work done today, and then we will have the breakout groups and proceed with our agenda. Thank you. Rod, first.
Thank you, Dan. I'm Rod Wilbur. I just want to take a quick moment to sort of introduce Richard and put the information that he's going to present to you in a little bit of a context for you. As Ben says, we are in the needs assessment exercise, so what you'll be seeing from Richard is just a lot of kind of background information. The needs assessment is not really focused on projects or specific programs. We do want to identify some potential projects or programs, particularly kinds of solutions that make sense over the next week. That's what we'll be working on. So that's what we'll want to kind of talk about some of the breakout sessions. So what you'll see from Richard is just some of that assemblage of basic information that I think helps us all think about it as we go into the breakout session. And that will help us then pull together that needs assessment report that Dan mentioned over the next week or so to get in your hands. The other thing I'll mention quickly, to do that, we've kind of taken the liberty of preparing some aerial photographs, and that's what you'll see in the two breakout rooms. Richard, correct me if I'm wrong, as you go down the hall, the room on the right, the group that goes in there, we're going to try to sort of focus on the area to the east of Georgia 400, so it's kind of the perimeter center, and down to that side of the hospitals area, south of 285, and then on up to the north, the perimeter center. The room is on your left as you go down. We're going to kind of focus a little bit more on the Roswell Road corridor from just south of 285 up toward Abernathy, and then the neighborhoods on to the east toward the west toward the river from there. So just so as you come down the hall, so we don't use up a lot of our time kind of explaining to where you're headed. So go down the hall, hang a right, and you see Richard and Marta and Aaron down there. If you go in the right-hand room, we're going to be concentrating on perimeter center, north and south from there. If you go to the left-hand room, we'll be looking more at the Roswell Road corridor over toward Riverside and how we move back and forth, across the two sides of 285 on that end. So I want to do that for you, Richard. Come on over, please, sir. Richard's been hands-on, and Richard forgives me when I say this kind of statement because he's so good at it. A lot of times, a lot of information is down in the weeds a bit for you. So he's going to be trying to take some of that information and speak to 2 or 3 things off each of the slides that he has that may be helpful to you in that exercise. We don't want to get hung up on the slides because the breakout sessions are so important to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you all for having us out tonight. I'll try to keep it out of the weeds as much as I can.
Go to it, Rick.
At least on the other side of the lawn a little bit. Okay, great. Okay, I guess one of the things to start off with is we just wanted to go back and sort of reiterate some of the things we have in the transportation elements of the vision plan and make sure that we really saw three main things that we just sort of put down here as that related most directly to transportation. Now we know that all the stuff in the vision statement really relates, and has an impact on transportation, and transportation affects it. These are 3 things we thought were key about reshaping the suburban style auto-oriented land use patterns and doing some other work to relieve the traffic congestion and do some other connectivity. Then meeting objectives today, as Rod mentioned, we wanted to kind of receive some input from you all on the preliminary needs assessment information and some more detailed information as we go into these focus sessions about congestion. I'm just going to see if I can do that. Share, I can't see the slides at all. See what's on.
Sorry, just bear with me for a second. Just going to move this out of the way so I can kind of know which one I'm on, if that's all right. Sorry about that. Yeah, and then I guess here we'll be looking at the, this next few slides about the current transportation facilities we have. I know we sent some of these out ahead of time. It may be a little hard to see from a distance, but these also sort of relate to your handout. But these slides are also going to, this information is up the hall on some larger maps, so if after this, as we move into breakout sessions, there's any information you want to look at a little more closely, we've got that all up there. This basically shows the roadways by jurisdiction. It basically shows that we've got the freeway system and a few state routes within the city, but most of the a lot of the routes that are the collector routes that feed into the neighborhood and such are locally controlled routes. Roswell Road, notably being a state route, as well as the Abernathy and Johnson Ferry Road connection going up towards College. Transit routes and stations are shown on the southern one. These are just, again, some existing background information here. We have a lot of coverage as far as the rail stations over on the east side of the city, with those three main rail stations serving the area. Actually, three main local stations, and the fourth one being North Springs, which really, that one helps to serve a lot of commuter traffic that's coming into the area from the north, and three that really serve a lot more local commuter traffic. Then we have a bus route shown on there as well. One thing we think may be a challenge here is, and then we'll be looking at it in more detail here over time as we look at fleshing out the planning and beyond needs assessment, is how well these bus routes can respond to, as far as timely response to needs and things like that. Locally designated truck routes are shown on the next map here. And really the main thing we think this sort of relates to the needs is the fact that we've got, shown in green are some truck routes, which are basically the state route system through the city. But then there's a few places where you can tell that you will have had to grapple before with having too much truck traffic on your local roads. There's a few local roads there that have been shown to be trucks prohibited, and that's sort of a local initiative that I guess Fulton County had. It's then being carried on by use. That's something that has to be looked at. Are there more routes that need to be placed into that, or are some of those not necessary? Well, most notably, I guess, is Riverside, because that provides the connectivity to I-285. Current transportation conditions are shown on the next few slides and information here. One of the things we looked at closely was this ARC congestion management system. We'll be continuing to look at that. It not only identifies roads that are considered to be congested with these current conditions, but it also gives some input as to what they think some of the solutions would be and things like that. So this sort of gives us a link back into the ARC process for some coverage on many of your routes as to what's some potential things we could get out of, which again then leads ultimately to some funding. 2006 daily traffic volumes basically show, probably wouldn't be all, I'll be too surprised by these. They show, where you have some colors showing the ones for the freeways, which have very high volumes. The ones shown in blue are sort of the next tier of volumes, Roswell Road being one of those, which definitely needs to be a sort of 4-lane road. When you get to those volumes, those are definitely volumes of a 4-lane road, and you can push no limits to that. The others are basically lower volume 4-lane and 2-lane.
I'm sorry, maybe I'm missing something, but is Roswell Road not on here?
That should be on. Let me see if I can see this.
But it says highest volumes are along Johnson Ferry, Abernathy, Hammond, Houston, Dunleavy, Powers Ferry. Am I just missing something?
It was not written on the slide.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it not
Probably got left off this list. Those volumes are actually higher in many cases than the ones along Roswell Road as far as.
So these are actually higher than Roswell Road. I'm surprised.
We can look back into that. I think that we're showing that as being, let's see, 20,000. We can look back into that. I think that,
Richard, I don't think your list down the side necessarily categorize those as being the only high volume ones.
not the only high, but those are the highest, I think. I'm trying to see.
Yeah, it's shown as highest.
Right.
Well, the price of Rossville Road wouldn't be in that category.
Richard's also just kind of captured that list, so there may be some spots along Roswell Road. We've all experienced that where the volumes are very high. So Richard will check on that.
Okay.
Let me check on that to see how much averaging went into a couple of those numbers there. You're right, we might be able to. And certainly, as we look at hotspots, we know that Roswell Road is congested and has, it has a lot of stuff. So
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And this next one shows daily congestion in 2005 with the ARC Regional Transportation Plan model, and this is sort of the process we're using is looking at this regional model for current conditions and also looking at future conditions along with the model there as well. This is showing several of the roads being congested in the area, including I believe we do show congestion there on Roswell Road. And the congestion on Roswell Road we show is mainly from that area of the Johnson Ferry split down to and through I-285. Also Johnson Ferry Road itself and others are shown on it. But we do find that to be the most congested area of that corridor. And then looking at this next one kind of shows some existing plus committed projects in the area, projects that were, well, they're not existing plus committed projects, existing network plus committed projects. And basically those projects are the ones that we'll be looking at first as we do our analysis work, and then we'll be adding on the other projects. So in other words, we look at the ones that are already committed for funding, basically through year 2011, and then we'll look at what other projects are in the Regional Transportation Plan as sort of our first look beyond the needs. But we're trying to look at what needs would be if only what has been funded is built. So with that kind of in mind, the roadway needs were shown here for year 2030. Now that doesn't include all the projects in the Regional Transportation Plan. It really only shows those projects that are that would be in place through year 2011. But you can see with those already committed projects, there's a lot of transportation need existing in year 2030. And part of the challenge is going to be looking at how to get at that, because I think that it's clear that we wouldn't want to be going in and widening all of those roads. So that's where we have to start looking at what can we do with the multimodal transportation system and approaches at getting at hot spots of congestion, not just these overall roadway divisions.
Just to back a couple of slides, but can you tell me what the pedestrian facilities are? I may just be playing my ignorance here, but just a couple of slides back on the existing plus committed EMC project.
Okay.
What are the pedestrian facilities that are in Congress? In our handout, it's on page 6, the first slide.
Yeah. Some of those are like along Hammond Drive, the sidewalk project along Hammond Drive. There's, looks like it's showing sidewalk facilities along Roswell Road to the south of I-285. I could pull out the project list here as well, but there's a few sidewalk projects that appear to be shown.
Do you have the list?
Yes, I do have a list.
So we can have
We
that.
can do that. We can look at that in detail in the breakout session.
Right.
I've got the list we can pull out.
Thanks.
We go back to the, excuse me.
Yes.
When you make the projection to 2030,
Yes.
and you look at if one is heavily trafficked, how did they, or did they take into account, or did you take into account the impact of the Johnson Ferry Abernathy widening project? What I'm looking at is if you look at Riverside and Dalrymple, you show them as being very heavily overloaded. And one of the anticipated benefits of the Johnson Ferry widening or Abernathy widening project is to bleed some of that traffic off. Was that taken into account when you made the leap from current to 2030?
Yes, I believe that project is on the books through 2011, so it's so that is part of the committed network. So this would be some additional volume then, was what we're saying is this additional volume looks like it's taking up the traffic.
So, well, let me come back to the, how was the projection made from current to 2030? One of the problems we had with the Focus Fulton study was that they took what had existed X years before and simply leapt forward with that kind of population growth and said, well, this is what the future's going to look like. And so therefore you need to build all this extra stuff. And so one of the concerns we have in part of the process is what is that projection based upon? Is it based upon the population